Here we are with Peter Gray, the lead stylist for the Sophie Thallet show for spring 2014. So what are you doing here?
Contemplating that it already got to 2014. It's kind of awesome, isn't it? The look of Sophie Thallet. She wanted to look a little naughty, like it had been lived in and maybe slept in. Romy Schneider in La Piscina, sort of getting out of the swimming pool, soft, sexy, wet hair. And then she kind of walked into the room and had a bunch of these ribbons all over and was talking about doing something quite simple. And I tied in this little low bun. We kind of stripped them out, tied them onto the knotted them onto the base of the ponytail. And then we just roped the hair all the way through and we created a really flat bun, but with them roping in. I mean, back in the 70s, they used to do it with Hermes scarves and it would look the little lady. We wanted to do something a little cooler now. Press it tight to the head so we're not getting a three-dimensional bun. What I really like is that shell.
Yeah.
And I really want it to look like a shell and really be central and low on the back of the head. Yeah, it would be nice if it was wet and kind of dry at the same time.
So you're using volumizer?
Which is great, you know, it's comfortable for the girl. And also the great thing is not too much alcohol in it, you know, so it dries without kind of making the scalp feel really tight. I think like with every design, it's always the same story. It's Groundhog Day, you know, they've been working on their baby for 4 or 5 months. They've been generating this idea. And they're protective of it and they don't want you to overshadow it. And they don't see the great thing about having experience is that you know you're there to complement it. You know you're an accessory and you better be a good accessory.
Makes you turn around. Try to look away. You don't have to stay. When I come around, now you wanna stay. Watch me turn around. Pretend to walk away.
One thing I will say, it doesn't matter how many shows you've done, everyone's your first one. Especially when it comes to negotiating with the styling team, the makeup artist, the designer. Everyone you have to treat like it's your first. This is backstage at Sophie Thallet in New York.
The New York Fashion Week, spring 2014.